Yes, I bought the cheapest wheel on Amazon. Hey guys, Jimmy here. Hopefully I'm in frame, if not, oh well. And title says it all. I went to Amazon the other day, looked for the cheapest new wheel I could find, and found this. People have been kind of suggesting that I do one of these cheap wheel challenges or whatever, but I thought I'd just buy one and tell you how bad it is instead, because that's a bit easier. So this is the Sierra T-Racer or Tracer. I don't really know what it is. Came in this rather interesting looking hazardous box, which is probably a little bit too on the nose considering recent events. And the thing that really set alarm bells off for me was this down here. The fact that a 12 function button and a 4-way D-pad are features. You might have noticed that we are recording in my garden, so you might hear random stuff. There's like a little mini waterfall behind us, there are birds down them, and people next door with the loudest machines possible, so please excuse that. Oh, and this is actually interesting, it comes with a free, I think like a free copy of Live for Speed, which is probably worth more than this wheel. So I think actually I've profited from that transaction. So how much did this cost? This fine box here cost me 17 of my finest English pounds, which probably by today's standards, if I wanted to buy this wheel now, given the sim racing hike in prices, it would probably be about 100 quid. So I've done it right there. I'm just flipping wheels now, that's what I do. I'm a RuneScape merchant. But shall we open her up and see what we are, well, show you guys what we're dealing with. If I can remember how to open boxes. 1 and 2. So here is the wheel, the T-Racer wheel, and already, listen, this is a sign of quality here. You just love that low quality plastic. And also when you shake it, can you hear that? That's like the whole of the inside's moving around there when you shake it. Don't shake your wheels, by the way. I don't know why I did that. So as you can see, we do have the 12 advertised buttons on the front, as well as flappy paddles on either side, which actually don't sound terrible. They're actually okay. But the wheel itself, obviously again made out of a very low quality plastic, and you can kind of see like the fake pattern on here as well. Overall, yeah, there is no force feedback from what I can tell, it's just vibration. I haven't really tested it out properly yet though, so we'll see how that is when we get round to it. And we have a full 180 degrees of rotation, which means 90 degrees each way, so don't make any mistakes. And last but not least, we have the pedals, which first of all are absolutely tiny. I know I have small feminine hands, but this is, look, this is how big they are. And as for pedal travel and pedal resistance, here is my little finger. That is the brake, and that is the throttle. Exactly the same. You do have a kind of rubber mounting thing on the bottom here to somewhat grip it to whatever surface it's on. Otherwise, they're just there. I mean, this is pretty much what £17 worth buys you when you go looking for sim equipment. But the question I'm sure you're all dying to have answered is this any good? Can you use this in a sim setup? So we're going to give it a go. I downloaded Automobilista on my laptop. We're going to fire it up, plug in this bad boy, and find out what the cheapest wheel on Amazon is like to drive with in a simulator. Well, so here we are then in our luxury kitchen-based setup to try out this T-Racer. Now, already I have found a very, very concerning thing about this wheel. I went to map the controls just now. We'll go into that. So I wanted to look at this and tell me what's wrong with this. We're turning the wheel, there's nothing, oh! And then there's everything. Do it the other way, it's the same thing. Get the pedals involved. Oh! Basically, we have a glorified D-pad as a wheel, both for throttle, brake, and for steering. So I don't really know how this is going to go. Probably quite terribly. So we're in the pit lane then. In our little Formula V, I'm trying to keep the pedals on the floor because every time I move my weight on them, they move a little bit. I have auto clutch on because I can't pull away otherwise. So let's try. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay, I can't even like half throttle it either, and it's also pulling to the left. Okay, right, pit limiter. Are we good? Let's go. So here we are with the T-Racer. I think you're already starting to see some of the issue that comes with having a wheel like this. Is that I only have on or off steering. It's either full lock or nothing. So I turn into a corner, and as you can see, the wheels. Oh god, it dances around a little bit, so I'm going to try and be easy through here. Trying to hang it right on that edge of... Oh god. No. You could probably soften this up a little bit by turning down the sensitivity or like have really massive speed sensitive steering. But as you're seeing, because we only have this tiny bit of... Like, my wheels turn right now, and there's the turning point. So I'm trying to find where they are. Oh, drifting through there. Completely... completely fine. All of this. Come on now. Don't be like that. This is the most ridiculous wheel I've ever used, by the way. I should probably try and do this video again with a wheel that actually has, you know, rotation through paddock hill like a pro. Oh, the correction there. Come on. I know originally my idea was to do like set a lap on the other wheel, the actual good wheel, and then compare it to this, but I don't think I need to do that. Oh my launch. Oh no, we're on the grass now. It is almost impossible to keep this thing going in any sort of way, shape or form. See, I'm trying to turn a little bit just to influence the direction on the straight, but obviously I can't do that. And because we're turning the wheel so severely, we're just understeering. It's like watching the AI and R Factor try and go around. Look at that wheel movement. Oh no. Oh, I mean, no. No. Do we have damage on? I might actually fix the car a bit with damage. I want to try and do, a quick lap. 1:12 is pretty poor around Brands Indy. Let's see what the best time is we can do. Try to initially turn it in and let it slide, but you try and carry any speed, then turn in. You just, if you have any sort of drift, it's over. That's it. Rush hour 3. You know, we aren't in it. We're not there. We're not a part of it. I can imagine there's someone out there who has a wheel like this and is just a pro and can just do whatever they want. And I've got to say, these suction cups, they're not suctioning very well. £17 well spent. I don't really think so. Down. The understeer. It's like driving the GTR LM again. Is there any hope for me in this world? I don't think there is, man. Easy, fastest lap. So what's that now? Got 1:11. Let's see if we can get underneath for 1:10. I am convinced I could do better on the keyboard. I do want to set like a quick lap though, so I can compare it. People sometimes like ask me in the comments and stuff, Jimmy, how do I become a sim racer? How do I, oh god, my pedals are escaping me now. How do I get good? What are the techniques I need to use? This video should be ignored by those people. And of course, if I tap the brake at all during the corner, I just plow off because it's full brake on full lock. The front tyres just go, excuse me, and you just commit the big die. Right, here it is. This is the one. This is the one that's going to go in the record books. Easy, easy. There's no rush through paddock, man. No rush. Look at the centre blip. Actually, yeah, in centre, ladies and gentlemen. Just gaining 2.5 seconds through paddock there. That's the chap way of doing things. You can mash full brake though. This is... It's like playing an old arcade game that's broken. Like, you know, you go down to the amusements, you put in your £1, and you realise very quickly you've been robbed. This is that experience summed up. You can buy that experience now for £17 and relive it as much as you want. Oh heck. Come on, this is going to be the time. No. Oh, the suction cups! I heard it suctioning! Look at this. World record pace here. I'm going to take 4th gear. And the time... 1:05.6, fantastic. I'm going to give myself just 2 laps on the keyboard just out of curiosity and see if I can beat 1:05.6. I bet you I can. Right, so I've just calibrated my controls to the keyboard and we're going to see if we can beat the 1:05 I just set on the wheel. If I do, then, well, aim looking good for Rider or T-Racer. Oh, the drift through T1. And 1.2 seconds up coming out of paddock, so out of Druids there. That's mildly concerning. I have more control on the keyboard than I did with this apparent steering wheel here, which is apparently made specifically for racing. This is my first lap, by the way, and we're gonna 3 seconds faster on keyboard, man. That is abysmal. You're going in the bin, T-Racer. You're going in the bin, man. So in conclusion, is this wheel worth your money? No, it is terrible. It's one of the worst wheels I've ever used in my life, and to be honest, £17 is too much for this. Pay a bit more money and get something that's actually decent. A keyboard is literally better than this. Someone who never uses a keyboard is better on a keyboard than he is with a wheel. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video and the first and last appearance of the trusty T-Racer. If you did, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good things, etc. I know the video wasn't particularly high quality in terms of audio, but welcome to trying to film outside the rig. It's not fantastic. Thank you so much to the patrons and sponsors, and to all you guys who sent me some kind messages about my granddad. It's been a pretty weird time, obviously, getting used to all this stuff, but you guys have all been beautiful, as you always are, so thank you. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.